You can never hurt my pride. You can never hurt my pride. Self-respect, no regrets. Honey, yes, never press.
Okay, so remember that project I said I was working on? Yeah, this is it. Okay, so today we tried to recreate one of MKBHD's intros. If you don't know Marquez, you probably should know Marquez. Well, anyway, he's one of like the OGs in tech YouTube, and he's highly respected. Marquez actually spent a lot of time on his videos, especially like the first 30 seconds. So yeah, he uses like really expensive gear, you know, like 8K cameras, really expensive lenses, like a probe lens, gimbals, stabilizers, all of those things, even robots. So for us smaller creators who most of the time just have a camera and say a tripod, we might think that our videos can't look as good as theirs, which technically maybe that's true, but our creativity should not be limited, is what I'm trying to say. Like, it is possible for us to still be creative even with just our phones or cameras and a tripod. That's just kind of what I wanted to pass across with this video. So anyway, what we're doing is recreating one of his videos. What we tried to do was recreate one of Marquez's intros. Of course, you don't expect us to get it exactly the same, but we're just going to see how close we can come to achieving something similar to what he did. Most importantly, we're trying to recreate the camera movement. The very first shot that we tried to recreate was this one for the, I think the ROG Phone 2, yeah? It was actually a really cool intro and was a lot of fun to make. So yeah, let's start by looking at what Marquez did in his video. Okay, so first of all, I can't use his song, the original song that was used, because I would get a copyright claim. So instead, I'm just going to kind of walk you through the video, sort of. I would say the major issues that we had to overcome were, one, the board, like the surface, which in my opinion was actually more work than actually shooting the video. So we just had to like draw up the markings that Marquez had in his video. We didn't have a really large white table, but we just made use of just this like small board I had at home, and yeah, drew stuff on it and just used, you know, things that we had around. Yeah, and yeah, the major problem I would say was stabilizing, because again, Marquez probably used a gimbal with this or something, I don't know, most probably. We didn't have a gimbal. Again, we're doing all of this on just our iPhone, like just that, like nothing, just lights. We didn't even have a tripod, just like lights and our iPhone. That was just like what we used. So again, yeah, no stabilization, so we just had to kind of work our way with that. So we had two options. It was either one, we took it like in slow motion, like literally real-time slow motion, which was going to be difficult because our hands would be shaking. And the second option was take it fast and then slow it down in post. And yeah, we did both of them. So this is the one in like real-time slow motion, how it looks like. Okay, so the slower version of it, we still ended up having to slow it down in post. But yeah, as we did that, the video became quite choppy and seemed like the frame rate dropped. So yeah, it wasn't nice at all. And yeah, the reason behind it is because of, again, poor or no stabilization, no use of gimbals or anything like that. So yeah, it wasn't really good. But we ended up having to speed it up a bit and it became quite usable. So yeah, I do expect the faster one to perform better. But yeah, let's see. And then this is the second one. Real time, it was fast, but then we slowed it down in post. Okay, so this is the fast
faster one, yeah. It's also quite similar to the other slow one. After being slowed down in post, became quite unusable. It wasn't kind of what I hoped it would be like, but I guess we can actually see the importance of gimbals in these kind of shots, these slow panning shots. Yeah, so the difference is actually really clear. But yeah, we can still be creative with our shots, even though we don't have these expensive equipment, because after we kind of used speed ramping to up the pace, it actually was quite usable. It's totally different from what Marquez did, but if you weren't comparing the two, you would say, oh, that's a nice intro. So yeah, that's it.
This video was a lot of fun to make. I actually planned on doing multiple of his intros. I actually planned on doing like 4 or 5 of them, but I don't know, like time and actually being able to finish. So I don't know, I just feel like we're going to have to turn this into a series. So this would be part 1, and then part 2 would have at least 2 intros. So the next episode of this series would have at least 2 intros, and yeah, it promises to be interesting, so you should definitely subscribe. I actually really did enjoy making this video, and I hope that Marquez actually sees this. So please share, like, subscribe, like I said earlier, and yeah, I would see you in the next video.
You can never hurt my pride.
I need to be a bit more lively and funny when I'm talking to that. I can't really do it, I'm an introvert, sorry.